Now these tints on the screens, the side windows, they have to allow, I think it's 70% of light through. And you see so many cars where you can't actually see a driver in there because they're that dark. That's illegal, and I'm not being nitpicky or being a spoil sport, but there's a very good reason why I think, not just because it's more difficult to see out, but because it's more difficult to see in. And that's one of the reasons why I believe many people have these tints, so that passers-by cannot see what kind of shenanigans they may be up to. That's just part of it. The problem is, it's a safety issue as well. When you have somebody at a roundabout junction, you can see them over there, and you can see no face, you can't see a reaction. And one big part of driving safely is reading people and what they're about to do next. Even more important than indicators, because indicators are just things you can flick on and off that sometimes you may even forget all about. If you see somebody approaching a junction and they look over, you make eye contact, you know that they're aware that you're there. And if you assume that they know that you've got right of way, you don't mind proceeding. But other times you'll get some of these people that will dash right up to a junction, slam the brakes on right at the last moment, no idea why, and then look. That's not only bad driving, but it gives the intention, it gives the impression, it gives a signal to other road users that you're just going to go straight across. And we should all be wary of such things. But when you have somebody do this and you cannot even see their face, how are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to react? So I think if you have blacked out windows on the side, you're more likely to spend more time trying to get out of junctions because people don't know really what your reaction. Jesus Christ. Absolute tool. Let me explain. You see somebody there and you think, well, it'd be easy if I just gave way to that person because it's the nice thing to do. If you don't know whether they've seen you giving way, you're not going to bother. You're just going to think, I'll leave it because I don't want to wait around any longer than I need to do. You know, if you give way to someone, you want them to react straight away. But if you can't tell whether they're looking in the first place, you're not going to bother with that courtesy. Certainly I wouldn't. There's another one. I hope I'm making a clear point. But there's more. Because something I see with increasing frequency are these windscreens that you can't see through at all. They've got like this coloured film on there. It's like a pink or a green film. And you can see out okay. And I've been told that they're legal because you can see out of them okay. But I don't think they should be. I think they're even worse. Now, if you're a proper driver, you approach a traffic light like this, you look behind as you come into a halt. Or if you're going to take a turn, you're going to turn left, you're going to turn right, you're going to make some sort of maneuver, you look behind to see what the driver behind is actually doing. I had an instance the other day where there was a BMW, quite a new one, with this pink screen, and you couldn't see the driver at all. And it was, to me, driving way too close. But I had to turn off. And I was getting to the point where I put my indicator on, and it wasn't, if it was a he, could have been a she, you don't know, didn't really appear to be backing off at all. But I was making this turn, and instantly I was making this decision. Should I just not make this turn because I don't know whether this person's going to run into the back of me because I can't see their interpretation as to what I'm going to do next. You need to be able to see other drivers. You need to be able to see their faces. It is important for safety. And so if anybody's watching this and has tints or one of those things on the screen, I want you to think about the implications of other drivers not knowing what your intentions are and not knowing whether you're paying any attention or not. Because the other thing as well, if you're doing something to deliberately disguise what's going on in the car, the assumption is going to be that there's something going on in the car, such as being on your phone all the time, such as something else, but it's such as having a distraction that you're happy to do. Motorcycles, no helmets. Honestly, this town is shocking. I can't even make a simple video without being distracted by the terrible driving that's going on everywhere. Let me know if you agree. If this has entirely confused you, then it might be because you don't tend to pay much attention to other drivers. And if that's the case, then you're more likely to have a crash with them because you don't take evasive action. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, and I'll see you on another video at another time.